Hello, faithful viewers of Mr. Who Reviews. Today, reviewing Family Guy. Brian writes a bestseller. And then this, after Brian gets about 300 boxes full of his book faster than the speed of love, he decides to quit since, well, his book didn't really do that well, and he's trying his hardest to become at least a decent writer, but it's not happening. But then when he reads newspaper and finds out that a self-help book by Polly Shore is #1, he decides just to wing it and just write something like that. And is it me, or when he got Stewie to listen to him when he found out about this self-help book, was he just trying to get attention with that, just with the tone of his voice? I don't know. Anyway, he writes a self-help book called Wish It, Want It, Do It, and Stewie thinks it will be a good thing to publish, and I guess he has a friend that's a publisher. And there's a great sex is it's very a constant for Brian, even in a People magazine. Yeah, Brian it does like humble boasting about it. Turns out Stewie was one that got out on People magazine, and that just gets Brian thinking maybe Stewie should be his assistant or what, or something. And the company that published Brian's book, Penguin Publishers, yeah, there's a weird scene with the penguin in it, and just a scene that stuff happened before. I don't know. Anyway, Brian kind of into Tom Tucker, and Stewie is acting that little mean when the guy tells him to the room. And that's a little racist when they're about to go to New York, and Stewie told him not to give Brian a seat next to an Asian guy, but I don't know. And then Brian's ego starts to get inflated while they're in New York, and he's just saying that Stewie is just a mess up with things like talking to the person in the hotel, telling who he is, or get him to get him in the back room of a restaurant where some other celebrities are in the front room. And when he allowed him to that, it does make Stewie cry. I don't know. I actually gets in a taxi, and when Stewie's about to come in, Brian's gonna look the same. Don't you dare get in here. And of course, Stewie does the whole at least not raining thing. But he gets stabbed instead of it raining. But whatever. Oh yeah, during the book signing, Brian actually just doesn't seem bothered with this girl doing find attractive, but then puts a phone number in the girl that he does find attractive. I don't know. I mean, that's a bit like Queen Madonna when Brian arrived at well, that's how New York was. And so you see it's the monster that Brian has become, but things get a little okay when Stewie announces that he actually got Brian on real time with Billy something. And after Brian says that he did a good job, Stewie does mumbles himself saying, well, you know the phrase that word, don't you? And Brian just kind of hears him, and Stewie just telling him I'm scared to tell him what he said. And Brian just get out to Stewie again when he just says standing there, air vent for the show starts. And it turns out Stewie didn't tell him the new people that are gonna be on the show. You know, he was told 2 hours in advance, and that was the last straw for Brian. He just fires him. You know, Stewie's begging him not to. But when he's out in real time, he gets knocked down a peg, while Bill and 2 other people on the show are just ragging on his book, saying how bad it is. And Bill also points out that wish it and want are basically the same thing, of course. And Brian just panic a little and eventually pees on the stage. Oh yeah, and that scene, the Brian's still animated, but the other characters on the show are live action. It's good. Anyway, when he gets back home, when Brian gets back home, he just kinda apologizes to Stewie, but he's mentioned how he was over his head, or he kept making mistakes or something. Apparently that's the closest Stewie would get to get an apology from Brian. That's how I ended up saying he's a bad writer. Yeah. This is kind of a good episode showing how some people would like some people with big egos would handle being famous. This has made Brian into a monster. Like, here's Stewie, the person that actually believed in Brian in the beginning of the episode, and Brian just treating him like crap. But I think Stewie's kind of responsible, since he did get out to the guy in channel 6, and when he was in the room and said his birthday, he's a celebrity dog now. He can get what he wants, but don't know. I don't really like that Brian's doing this. Like, in a future episode, Stewie points to tell Brian, or his self-conscious part of himself, tell Brian that Brian is the closest thing to a father figure he has, and the relationship has evolved from hating each other, from friends, and then having a son and father relationship. And there's some episodes of the show that the son father relationship is actually there. So it's basically like a father, you know, his son, because he did little mistakes and just try to help him. And there's a weird thing with the Stewie talking to his publisher friend when he's asking what Stewie is wearing, but I don't know. And this is before Eddie killed up Brian. And I do agree that Brian did have a bit of an ego before this, and as I said, it's kind of inflated when he just did the book that he just wrote one night ago, and he even thinks it was crap, even though he was humbly bragging about it earlier in the episode. But I don't know. Anyway, next time Brian will do something that might be worse. That might, like, he's gonna do something to Stewie that he did that's worse. I did him here, and he's gonna do the same thing to Chris and some other people that they've been in contact with. And I can't forget what the B plot for next episode is, but yeah. Anyway, until next time, I'm Stu. See you guys later.